Hey look guys, I got my time traveler back. She was fast today, about 20 minutes ahead of schedule. And she goes a lot faster when you don't poke holes in the radiator. Hey guys, this is Jace, and welcome to episode 67 of my road show. We got out of there so freaking late. I was ridiculously late getting out of the yard today. And the biggest reason why is because everything was scattered everywhere. There was so much hand wraps, everything was everywhere. When I first got into the yard, there was a giant unit of like just raw wood that needed to either be milled or delivered somewhere or whatever. And I was telling one of the guys, I was like, man, can you move this? And the guy was like, well, where am I supposed to move it? I was like, anywhere but in front of my Thursday, Friday rack, because all of my hand wraps were behind this freaking, I couldn't even get back there to mark anything. So people got all huffy and stuff, and you know, that was the beginning of the day. And I'm just like, oh my God, you've got to be kidding me, man. Oh my God. So I eventually had somebody move it for me, and then I was able to get my stuff out. I get the truck completely loaded, and then I do a pre-trip inspection, and one of my lights is out, and it's not the bulb. So I'm in there undoing all the electrical tape and just all this crap, and it took me 45 minutes to find this one little connector that had mag-chlored out and wouldn't let the light turn on, and so I had to do that. But at least I was back in my own truck. So yesterday is when they got the radiator fixed, and it's worked perfectly ever since. So that little maneuver where I clamped down the stuff and you remember that video from last week, that all worked out just fine. I got all the way back to Denver with that hole that I cribbed with my pliers. That was pretty cool. So I get to the top of Berthoud Pass and I start coming down, and there's this huge line of traffic and I don't know what's going on. So they're starting to let like some of the cars through, and right after the first switchback, there's a truck, a semi-truck on its side in the middle of the road, blocking the entire road. And I'm like, oh dude, because you could see the skid marks from where he just went around the corner too fast. He just went roop, 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 plap. I was like, you poor bastard. The good thing is that he appeared to not have been hurt because he was standing by one of the state troopers that was on the scene, and his load looked like it was pallets of towels or something. So it's not like it was liquid or anything like that, so they'll probably get that picked up pretty quick, blah, blah, blah. I wanted to tell you guys this last week, but because I had gotten in so late, I didn't have a chance to shoot a show. It was just too late, and it would have taken me forever. So last week on Monday, I was climbing up Monarch Pass, and we were having a lot of rain showers come through, and it was just really rainy and cloudy and stuff like that. So I'm over Monarch Pass, and CDOT texts me, the chain laws went up for Vail Pass, and I'm like, dude, it is literally the middle of August and y'all are putting the chain laws up. So I was just kind of freaking out over that coming down Monarch Pass because I didn't have any internet. I couldn't investigate to see what was going on. Well, come to find out, they had a hailstorm so bad that it was like the hailstones just stuck to the road like snow, and everyone was having problems getting up that. So they put the chain laws up, and I'm like, dude, you guys are gonna be lucky if you find a truck driver that carries his freaking chains when it doesn't say to have to carry chains. If it would have been me, I would have been lucky because I always carry my chains. So there's that. Ariella was so fast today that we were just whizzing through our time vampires. It was really good. We get to Granby, and there's a truck in and a truck out and everything like that, but they were willing to unload me because it was on the tail. So they just came and got it off, and I restrapped, and off I went. Kremling, the same kind of thing. Their thing was on the tail. I just unstrapped it. They picked it up, and I hauled butt again. Just the unmitigated high end that truck has. It reminds me of Jacqueline so much that I get lost just thinking to myself, we're gonna get there like way before I figured to get there. And we did. We time traveled literally all day, and I got here in Clifton 20 minutes before I was scheduled to be here. 20 minutes. I'd made up 20 minutes somewhere, despite the fact that I didn't leave the yard till like 10:30. And the reason I can tell you that it's more than 20 minutes is because ordinarily I'm like way running out of hours when I roll up in this parking lot. Today, I had like 38 extra minutes that I could just fart off if I wanted to. It was really cool. So today's stops were, I had one in Granby, I had one in Kremling, I had 3 in Steamboat Springs, and I was supposed to have one today for Rifle, but I'm gonna have to catch them on the flip side because I just didn't get down there fast enough. I'm here in Clifton, my home away from home. Tomorrow's stops are one here in town. I have to drop off that thing in Rifle. I have one in Glenwood, one in Basalt, one in Aspen, one in Breck, and one in Silverthorne, and then I can go home. It's gonna be kind of late, but if I get up early enough in the morning, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Anyway, that's all I've got for you tonight. See you in the next video.